Hi everybody, thank you for being here for part 2 of Believe in the Impossible, where I talk about an exercise that will help you believe in the impossible more. So go get a pen and paper, and for this exercise I want you to write down everything that has happened to create this moment where you are alive right now. So what that means is that first of all, your parents met. Something happened where they copulated, and you were created from these tiny little cells, and somehow the universe conspired to make these two little cells grow and grow and grow and grow over a period of 9 months and turn out into this little baby. And somehow this little baby was able to change from this teeny little baby until you, that is as big as you are and as physically able to move as you are. This little creature that couldn't really move whatsoever by itself is now able to be you. Not only have you changed in size, you've changed in your ability. You can feed yourself. You can possibly get around mobily in some way. Maybe you live in a house that somehow you've created that situation that you're in. You've got a place of your own or a place that you're renting. Write down everything, that how many things had to happen for this moment to be created. And then also, not only that, but the universe had to provide you with food and water and air to keep going. In other words, the universe is growing trees all over the world so that you can breathe wherever you go, anywhere in the world. The universe is creating food. Plants had to evolve and exist in order for them to produce food, and animals to produce food for you so that you can sustain life. And that has to go on every single day. New food has to be created for you and others to eat. Water, the entire water system has to be created for you and others to get water, like the clouds and the evaporation and all of that was created partly for you to exist in this moment and over the years that it took for you to get here. The world has to be spinning in an orbit that has an atmosphere that is appropriate for you to live in. The gravity has to exist in the way it does for you to have the life that you have right now. Somebody had to create a car so that you could get around, or create light so that you could get around, and that had to be developed into a real product. Just sit down and write down all the things that the universe is doing to keep you alive and to have brought you to this moment here. The point of this exercise is to get you to understand it's not you here alone, living alone, doing what you're doing, existing alone. You have to do it with massive amounts of help from the universe, which you're getting every single moment of every single day, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. You're getting it. And understand that the universe is providing for you constantly. Just because you want to be alive and be here and experience this. So when you have exhausted this list and thought about as many things, and you can do this a number of days if you want, the more you sit down and think about it, the more you realize how much you are provided for. Once you've done that, pick something small that you would like to see in your life. For instance, you want to find a feather. You live in the city and you want to find a feather. Or you want it to be gifted to you, or you want to find it in the street. Or you would like to find, I don't know, a very small spoon that came from Spain. Choose something unusual and random, but cute and little, and something that is very unlikely to happen, but that you, for some reason, it would bring you joy. But let's not say you want to find a partner and you don't have a partner now. Let's not make it something big that you have a lot of resistance to believing in. So find this little thing that is unusual for it to happen to you, and imagine all the different ways that it could come to you. And in this exercise, again, open your mind to all the different ways that it could come to you, and write them down if you would like to. But understand that the universe has not hundreds, not thousands, but millions of different ways of getting you what you want. One time I was doing this exercise with a feather, and I was sitting on a bench somewhere, and I had a lovely chat with these people at the bus stop, or they were waiting for something. I don't know what they were doing, and they went on their way. And then one of them came running back to me, and they had picked up a feather, and I said, I found this on the street, and I just had this urge to give it to you. This is for you. And that was one way the universe was showing me, like, whatever you want, it can come to you if you focus on it without resistance. I was having such a wonderful time talking to these people. So once you set this intent, try to forget about it and just go about your life. And it may be a day or it may be a week, but eventually the universe will show you what you want. And this is something that you have to prove to yourself over and over and over again. Do this exercise every week. Keep setting intents for little things. And the more that you experience this happening, the more you start to understand the universe we live in and our connection with Source and how big it really is. And you will start to see things coming to you, and your beliefs will start to change through experience, not through what somebody else is saying. Okay, that's all for now. I really appreciate you all being here, watching these videos. And if you have questions, feel free to type them in the comments. Videos that you want to see, type them in the comments or submit them at the website consciouscreativelife.com.